And I am very excited to chat with you, man. You have brought such a spark of life, I feel like, to the AEW's women's division as of late. And a lot of fans would really say that it kind of needed it. When you hear something said like that, does that resonate with you? How do you feel about that? Those kind of comments?
It's definitely a humbling feeling that people can feel that one person can make such a huge difference in a company. You know, I just came in to do a job, and but you just like when you can bring positive energy, and then you can exude that more, you know, and people can see that's to me a great compliment. But I also work with fantastic people, you know, Serena Deeb and Sheeta, and those matches were like really what I think what people wanted to see. I think that's what people, and it happened that, you know, we were able to bring that for them, and it's just like that's what sparked the whole thing. And for me, like I said, it's been wonderful, like number wise and my social media, with the recognition that I finally feel like I am getting, and it's just like all this like super hard work that I've been putting in the last 6 years is just paying off a little bit. So again, I am very focused, and my goal is always to be one of the greatest women's wrestlers in history.
Yeah, and you know, before you came in, like I said, a lot of people feel you brought a spark to it. I mean, what was your impressions of the AEW's women's division coming into it? Did you have a lot of the similar kind of complaints, or did you think that the women's division was coming together rather nicely at AEW?
Well, the women's division at AEW is very young, you know, and really, really hard to take it to the next height. And the ladies work really hard. Like, I don't want to take anything away from any of the ladies that are in the locker room. Like, all of them work really hard in different ways, you know, and it's a team effort, you know. All of them are working hard to make this a bigger and better division. And when you have an addition of somebody that has more experience and that can help, like that definitely enhances the desire of, you know, becoming better. I am really, like I said, blessed and really happy that I am working with some of them, and you know, becoming we can give feedback to each other so we can get better. So that's all that I'm here for. I just want to make sure that the little time that I'm here, or like if I'm there for a long time, that I'm gonna be able to bring that, and they're gonna feel comfortable talking to me. And when we make mistakes, nobody's gonna get, you know, pointing fingers at each other. It's just a learning experience. I was there before, you know. I was very young when I started in Lucha Underground, and I had to ask what I was doing wrong and what I needed to work on in order to get better, in order to have better matches. And that's what we're trying to do. And that's what I really like about the women's division. Like, they're very open, and it's different. It's a different environment, which I really enjoy.
Well, a lot of people, you know, you brought up you and Serena Deb, you know, y'all turned some heads. You know, a lot of people were buzzing immediately coming out of that bout there. One of the things I wanted to take a step back and ask, though, about that bout, I'm really interested to know how the women's matches at AEW are put together. I've heard Kenny Omega has a strong hand in helping the women out. Like, who were you?
He's our agent. Omega, for sure. And then we have other people that help. I'm not really quite sure on the dynamics yet. I mean, I personally work with Omega most of the time.
Man, what's that like? What's it like having Kenny Omega as an agent for your match? It seems like it'd be intimidating.
When I met him, I totally fangirl. I was like, whoa. Well, I felt like I'm so bad. I did. But we have a lot of input on what we would like to do on the matches. And I always like to ask for direction, because, you know, there's like, sometimes I want to see certain stuff on TV. And for me, that's very important. Again, all this because of Lucha Underground. It was very history, or like a story oriented. So we had to do certain stuff to make sense with what we just stated before, you know, all the cool little things. Here is different, you know. So I personally work with Omega. I work with Dustin. All the agents are open. When I have questions about how can I improve some of the stuff, I can go with Jerry Lynn and ask him questions. I can go with, you know, some of the legends that are there and ask questions, you know, and they're very open. They're very, like I said, it's a very, very chill environment. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. And what about Tony? Did you get some time to chat with Tony? Did you get any feedback from him?
He's such a character. If I have a question about wrestling and a wrestling event, or he can like literally like open his brain. He has like an encyclopedia of wrestling. Insane. And he is, he is so fun. He's so fun to work with, and he was very welcoming from the moment I got there. I was just like, "Thank you for being here," and I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool," you know. So, I always feel welcomed by him, by Cody, by the ladies, because I work with a lot of them in the indies, so it's not like we're strangers. But the environment is definitely, for me, has been very positive.